Hello, everyone. This is me, Ori, and I haven't done this yet, but I've been wanting to kind of start a little video series where I kind of talk to you about God and maybe give you a little bit of extra help and encouragement in this world we live in. But today, one thing I want to talk about is suffering. Suffering's one thing that it doesn't matter how old you get. It doesn't matter what branch of society you live in, what social standard. It does not even matter where you go to church. If you are a Christian, you're going to suffer. As a matter of fact, every single person out there who is a legitimate Christian person will suffer. It's just a fact. I often look at life as, okay, what am I going through right now? And does what I'm going through have a purpose for me? I have been through some very difficult times in my life. I always keep a smile on my face. Everyone who knows me knows that. But there's often times that are extremely difficult, even for me. And I know that those times are molding me into a better Christian and a better person. And I hope that whatever you're going through, you can kind of take just a little bit of encouragement from this. I can tell you that the storms in life, no matter how bad they are, will subside. No matter what you're going through, it will one day end. And not only that, but we can also look at the Bible. What did Jesus say in John 16:33? He said, in this world you're going to have troubles. He didn't say you might. He didn't say, well, you could. He said you will. But there's another great aspect about that verse. It says that, take heart, for I've overcome the world. Look at all Christ went through. No matter how bad of a day we might have, look at what he went through. He didn't do anything wrong. Nothing. Yet he was nailed to a cross and crucified. There was no fault found in him, no matter what was brought towards him. They literally had a sham trial and crucified him. He was beaten, he was spit on. They took a rod and beat him with it. Matter of fact, most people who got flogged died. So he went through all that just so we could be saved. So what is that message for me, and what is that message for you? The truth of the matter is, we're going to suffer. No matter what these big wig major corporation preachers who are only concerned about filling pews and making money may tell you, we're going to suffer. Christianity is not a walk in the park. It is not a easy, happy-go-lucky lifestyle where we get expensive cars and money and all this stuff. Now, yes, one day we will definitely be repaid, and even on earth, God blesses his children, but not in the way that society sees it. As a matter of fact, the path for Christians is often filled with hardships that otherwise we would not face if we weren't Christians. When I became a Christian, I consistently have the issue of people wanting me to do stuff that is against my will and against God's will, I'm sorry, and it causes major conflict. For example, I've had people ask me to watch certain movies with them and they do not understand whenever I say no. I've had friends before that would want me to go out and do things, drinking and even sometimes drugs. I knew that were involved, even though they knew I wouldn't do it. I could not spend time with that crowd while they were doing that. That does not mean I don't associate with them or call them my friend. I just cannot be around that kind of environment as a Christian. I don't use profanity, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm just telling you that the life of a Christian is the road less traveled by. For anyone who tells you otherwise, don't listen to them. It's just not legitimate Christianity. True Christianity is filled with suffering. The road to suffering is difficult. but it is worth it. But I guess what I'm trying to say as I sum this first of hopefully many different videos up is that as Christians, we're going to suffer. But what can you take as encouragement from the suffering? The suffering, the Bible tells us, is just a seal, if you will, of our faith. And being a Christian, we will suffer. We will be persecuted. We will have hard times. But the trials are what make us. I believe, I often have a philosophy on life. Well, my philosophy is my Christianity. But I believe that life is a race. We are going to get to the finish line no matter what. That's not what a race is judged on. A race is not judged on getting to the finish line. It's judged on how well you ran it that took you there. We're all going to get to the end of our lives one day, and we're going to stand before God. And God's not going to judge us based on if we finished our life. He's going to judge us based on how we ran the race. We want to be like Paul, where we kept the faith, we fought the good fight, and we finished the race. And I say it unfortunately, but no, it is fortunate that we as Christians suffer, because we know that's just a sign and a seal from Jesus Christ himself. So I hope you take great encouragement in this video, and if you are suffering, just know that one, it is for the kingdom of God if you're a Christian, and it's expected. If you're not suffering and you're a Christian, that's when I'd probably worry, because that's when you can say, hey, I don't know if I'm doing it right. So you know if you're suffering, you know if people in your life are giving you a hard time, you know that if these storms just won't go away, that is a sign that you are walking the walk that Christ calls us to. Remember, life isn't about trying to dodge the raindrops, as one of my favorite Christian songs say. It's not about trying to dodge the raindrops. It's about hiding under Jesus' wings until the rain stops. God bless everyone, and I hope you have a great day.